If your legs are constantly cold, if your feet feel numb or tingly, or if you notice that familiar aching pain forcing you to stop after walking only a short distance, your body is not just getting older, it is sending you a serious warning. These symptoms are a clear signal that the pathways responsible for delivering oxygen, energy, and nourishment to your legs and feet are no longer flowing the way they should. And when blood flow weakens, the consequences go far beyond discomfort. Energy drops, mobility declines, and independence slowly becomes harder to maintain. But here's the truth most people are never told. Poor circulation is not an unavoidable part of aging. In fact, there is a simple, practical nutritional approach built around just 5 everyday foods that research shows can support healthier blood flow, restore flexibility inside blood vessels, and help the body clear buildup that has accumulated over decades. These are not extreme diets. They are ordinary foods you can find at any grocery store. When used consistently, they work gently from the inside, addressing the root cause rather than masking symptoms. And many people notice meaningful changes within just a few weeks. This is for educational purposes only. It is not medical advice. If you take medications or manage a health condition, it's always wise to speak with your healthcare provider before making changes. Now, let's talk about what's actually happening inside your body. Circulation problems do not start overnight. They begin quietly, often years before you feel the first tingle or ache. To understand this, picture your arteries like smooth, flexible garden hoses. When you are younger, the inner surface is slick and elastic. Blood moves easily, even to the smallest vessels in your feet and hands. Over time, small daily stresses begin to damage that inner lining. Things like elevated blood sugar, long-term stress, and persistently higher pressure create tiny areas of irritation. The body tries to repair those spots, but the repair materials often include sticky fats and calcium. Layer by layer, these patches build up, the hose becomes narrower, the walls become stiff, the inner surface becomes rough. This restriction slows blood delivery. That's why feet feel cold, why muscles ache when walking, why energy feels lower than it used to. The goal is not to force blood harder through damaged vessels. The goal is to restore the natural ability of those vessels to relax and widen. That ability depends on a powerful molecule your body already makes: nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is produced by the cells lining your arteries. Its job is simple. It tells blood vessels to soften, relax, and open. When nitric oxide is available, blood flows smoothly and pressure drops naturally. When it's lacking, vessels stay tight and restricted. The most effective way to support nitric oxide is through specific natural compounds found in food. This is the foundation of the plan you're about to learn. And the first food, the cornerstone of this entire approach, surprises many people: beets. Before you dismiss them, it's important to understand why they work so well. Beets are one of the richest natural sources of dietary nitrates. When you eat them, beneficial bacteria help convert those nitrates into compounds that your body can rapidly turn into nitric oxide, especially in areas where circulation is struggling. That means better flow to the feet, legs, and hands. For many seniors, a small serving of beets or beet juice each day becomes a powerful starting point for restoring healthier circulation. But this is only the beginning. In the next part, I'll show you the second food that works in a completely different way, helping blood flow stay smooth while calming the irritation that causes buildup in the first place. The second food works in a different, but equally important way: garlic. Not as a supplement, not in tiny trace amounts. Real, fresh garlic. When garlic is crushed or chopped, It releases a natural compound that supports circulation on several levels at once. First, it gently encourages blood vessels to widen, supporting smoother flow. Second, it helps keep blood from becoming overly sticky, allowing it to move more easily through narrowed areas. And third, it calms the internal irritation that drives buildup inside vessel walls. You don't need large amounts. 1 or 2 fresh cloves per day added to meals is enough to support this effect. Used consistently, garlic helps keep blood moving freely while reducing the internal stress that causes vessels to stiffen over time. Now we move to the third food, and this one is essential for rebuilding flexibility where it matters most. Fatty fish. Foods like salmon, mackerel, and sardines provide special fats your body cannot make on its own. These fats become part of the structure of your blood vessel walls. When they are present, vessels stay softer, more flexible, and more resilient to damage. They also help calm inflammation, which is one of the main drivers behind narrowing and stiffness. Another benefit many people overlook is their effect on blood fats. Fatty fish helps reduce triglycerides, which are closely linked to buildup inside arteries. For most people, 2 to 3 servings per week is a practical target. If preparing fish is difficult, a high-quality fish oil can be a useful alternative. The goal is flexibility. Healthy blood flow depends on vessels that can bend, expand, and respond. Now let's talk about the fourth food, and this one is surprisingly enjoyable. Dark berries. Blueberries, blackberries, and similar fruits are packed with natural compounds that protect the delicate inner lining of blood vessels. That lining is where problems begin. These compounds help shield it from daily damage, while also helping nitric oxide stay active longer in the bloodstream. That means better flow with less effort. A generous handful each day, fresh or frozen, provides meaningful support. It's one of the easiest and most pleasant habits you can build into your routine. Now we come to the fifth and final food. This one doesn't get nearly enough attention, but it plays a powerful role in calming the entire system. Turmeric. The active compound in turmeric helps reduce inflammation throughout the body. And inflammation is the environment where vessel problems grow. By calming that environment, turmeric makes it harder for buildup to form and easier for vessels to stay flexible. It also supports nitric oxide availability. For best absorption, turmeric should always be used with a small amount of black pepper. These 5 foods work together. Beets support flow, garlic supports smooth movement. Fatty fish rebuilds flexibility. Dark berries protect the lining. Turmeric calms the environment. Together, they form a simple nutritional core that supports circulation from multiple directions at once. But food alone is not the full picture. Food lays the foundation, but daily habits determine how well that foundation holds. One of the most powerful helpers for circulation is movement. Not intense exercise, just regular motion. Your legs contain a natural pumping system. Every time the muscles in your calves and feet contract, they help push blood back toward the heart. When you sit for long periods, that pump switches off. Blood begins to pool in the lower legs. Swelling appears. Heaviness and aching increase. The simplest solution is interruption. Every 30 to 45 minutes, stand up and move for about 1 minute. Walk around the room, shift your weight. If standing isn't possible, flex your ankles, lift your toes, and curl them back down several times. These small movements reactivate that natural pump and keep blood moving. Another underestimated tool is hydration. Blood is largely made of water. When you don't drink enough, blood becomes thicker and harder to move through already narrow vessels. Even mild dehydration can slow circulation significantly. Aim to sip water steadily throughout the day instead of drinking large amounts all at once. Clear or light colored urine is a good sign that hydration is adequate. Now let's talk about gravity, because it can work for you or against you. When you spend long hours with your feet below heart level, fluid collects in the lower legs. Taking 15 to 20 minutes once or twice a day to elevate your legs slightly above heart level allows gravity to assist circulation. This simple habit can noticeably reduce swelling, pressure, and fatigue in the legs. Breathing also plays a role most people never consider. Slow, deep breathing from the belly creates gentle pressure changes inside the chest. These changes help pull blood back toward the heart, improving overall flow. Just 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening can support circulation in a surprisingly effective way. Now let's address the mistakes that quietly cancel progress. The first is chronic dehydration, which we've already touched on. The second is excessive reliance on processed foods high in salt. Too much salt causes the body to retain fluid, increasing pressure inside blood vessels and irritating their inner lining. This constant pressure contributes to stiffness over time. Choosing whole foods and using herbs and spices instead of heavy salt helps protect vessel health. The third mistake is poor sleep. Deep sleep is when the body repairs blood vessel lining and balances hormones that control circulation. Short or disrupted sleep keeps inflammation active and limits recovery. Consistent, restful sleep is not optional for healthy blood flow. Some people choose to add targeted nutrients to support these changes. Certain minerals help vessel walls relax. Certain amino acids help the body produce nitric oxide more efficiently. These can be useful, but they work best only after food, movement, hydration, and sleep are addressed. Now let's bring everything together into a simple daily rhythm. Start the day hydrated. Build meals around the 5 circulation-supporting foods. Move briefly every hour. Elevate the legs when resting. Breathe deeply. Protect sleep. This approach doesn't force the body, it supports what the body already wants to do. And that's restore smooth, comfortable blood flow. Let's put everything you've learned into one clear, simple daily routine. This is not about perfection, it's about consistency. Start your morning by rehydrating your body. Drink 1 or 2 full glasses of water soon after waking. With your first meal, include at least one of the 5 circulation-supporting foods. Dark berries are an easy place to start. If possible, add healthy fats from fish or olive oil to support vessel flexibility. Throughout the day, interrupt long periods of sitting. Every 30 to 45 minutes, move for about 1 minute. Walk, stretch, or activate your feet and calves if standing is difficult. At least once per day. Include beets in some form, roasted, blended, or as a small glass of juice. This supports nitric oxide and helps vessels relax naturally. Use garlic and turmeric regularly in your meals. These calm irritation inside blood vessels and support long-term flexibility. If nerve discomfort is present, focus even more on movement, hydration, and circulation supporting habits. As blood flow improves, nerves receive better nourishment. In the evening, take advantage of gravity. Elevate your legs slightly above heart level for 15 to 20 minutes while resting. Before sleep, practice slow, deep breathing from the belly. Just 5 minutes helps circulation reset and prepares the body for repair. And finally, protect your sleep. Rest is when blood vessels recover and inflammation settles. This routine works because it addresses circulation from every angle. Flow, flexibility, protection, calm. Now, here's the most important message I want you to remember. Cold legs, numb feet, and walking discomfort are not signs that your body has failed you. They are signals. Signals that your body is asking for support. And when you respond with the right foods, simple movement, and consistent habits, the body has an incredible ability to adapt, even later in life. You are not destined for increasing pain or shrink in mobility. Improvement is possible. Start small. Choose just one of the 5 foods today: beets, garlic, fatty fish, dark berries, or turmeric. Add it to your routine and build from there. If this video gave you clarity and a practical path forward, take a moment to like it. Then leave a comment below and tell me which of the 5 foods you're starting with. And if you want more calm, science-informed guidance designed specifically for seniors, subscribe to our Dr. Emily Carter, Senior Health. Sharing this video may help someone else who is quietly struggling with the same circulation problems, and that simple act can make a real difference. Take care of your body. It's still working for you.